Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be making some raw vegan falafels. So I've just done a video on how to make my raw vegan hummus, so now I'm going to go into the falafels. I'm going to use the Vitamix, and I haven't washed it because I just made the hummus, although I did actually transfer the hummus mixture into my NutriBullet because it just seemed to blend a lot easier and get the grains out, because this is quite a thick bottom. So but yeah, check out that video if you want to check out and see my raw vegan hummus. But yeah, so I'm going to crack on with the falafels because they do need to go into the dehydrator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the wet ingredients first. And obviously I've got some of the chickpea in there. So falafel is chickpea is the main ingredient. So I'm just gonna, don't know if you can see, I'm just, there we go, squeezing lemon juice, one lemon juice. I have only got one lemon left. So if you want to add more lemon, you can. It will help as well with the blending. And then I'm going to add in some courgette or zucchini, as you say in America, and just put that in. I've got another one here, but I want to grate that. And then I've got some carrot here, 2 carrots, but I am going to grate some of that, but I am going to put in some of this carrot. So I'm just going to chop a little bit of carrot here. That's going to go in. And I've got 2 small tomatoes, they're going to go in as well. And you know, I've got a red onion here, I'm going to put that in. And you know what, you can kind of like, with these recipes, you can kind of add in what you feel like is best for your palate, really. So there's about 150 grams of chickpea here. So I'm just going to put most of them in. Actually, I'll just put them all in. I'll just put them all in. And then I'm going to just pulverise that and get that into more of like a wet consistency. So I'm going to do that now. And then if you are using your Vitamix, you've got you will need your tamper just to get that down into that wet consistency. So I'm just going to do that now. Okay, so I've just been blending that, and it's like a bit like a paste consistency, if you can see. So I'm just going to leave that as it is for now, and then now I'm just going to, what I am going to do is I am going to just start to add in flax seeds. So I'm just going to, there's like 1/4 cup of flax seeds in there, and just the spices, I'm just going to add those in. So I've got some cumin and paprika here, a teaspoon. You might want to add a little bit more, and I'm going to add some garlic. I've got 2 small cloves there. If you've got a big clove, use that. And then I am going to put in a little bit of pink salt, pink Himalayan salt, and some pepper. And oh, just taking this off. And then I'm going to pulverise that again and just get it more as a liquid. If you need to add more lemon juice to make it more liquidy, then not liquidy but more not like a paste, then do that. So just going to do that now. Okay, so this is the consistency that I'm going to want it now, and yeah, you can see it's just going to be like, it's quite thick, but you can make it a little bit thinner if you want. But I want to be dehydrating this. I don't want too much water in it or liquid. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to leave that in there. And now I'm literally just going to grate the vegetables. I'm just going to grate some carrot, because I want some texture to the falafel. So I'm just gonna grate some carrot, and then I'm going to put this in a bowl, and then I need to add some parsley and coriander back into that mix and mix that up. And then this is all going to go in, and we're going to like make the patties. So you're mixing the kind of wet ingredients with the well, I wouldn't really say the dry, but the more textured ingredients. That's the word I'm trying to get out. So I'm just going to grate these vegetables and the courgette and then get that in there. Okay, so I've put the last bit of red onion I had, I just grated that, and then I've just mixed that in with the courgette and the grated carrot. Now you can put a bit of extra salt in here. I'm just going to put a little bit in here. It'll also help draw the moisture out as well. And I've got some coriander, or cilantro if that's what you call it, and then I've got some parsley here as well. So I'm just going to put this into my Vitamix. I like to have quite a lot in there, because the herb flavours just really sing, especially when they're fresh. So it's always good to put it in last as well, so you get really the in-depth flavour. So I don't want to pulverise this too much. I just want you to be able to see, because I want some of that texture in there as well. So I'm just going to put that in there now. Start it on a lower setting first, and then just mix it. Okay, so that's all mixed in. So now what I'm going to do is just literally pour this into this vegetable mix. Mix it all that in together. And if you want to add any more like spices or herbs, I don't think I showed this. I did add a little bit of cayenne, just to give it that little bit of heat, a little bit of heat, because I do love that. I do love that. I do like hotness in my dishes. Although I don't have chilies anymore, I just substitute cayenne. So yeah, just make sure you get all the mixture. And all I can smell is those herbs, and they smell amazing. So, and this is going to be a bit of the messy bit now, because what we're going to do is just get your hands in there, you know, and just mix it together. Just mix it all together. And it is a bit wet, but you want to make sure everything is coated. And then once you're comfortable with that, you can literally start making your patties, your falafel patties. Yeah, that looks good to me. Oh my god, all I can smell is like the coriander, the parsley, the chickpeas smell amazing. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited to taste this. Okay, so now we're literally going to just, start making them and putting them on the dehydrator. Okay, so I've got my mixture here. If you want to have a look at that mixture. It smells amazing, and I'm just literally going to make it into, falafels. So I'm just going to try the best way. So I've got this kind of mould, and I'm going to do it in this, but I want them to be bigger. I don't want them to be small. I want them to have, be a good size. So I'm going to try this one first and just see how it works, just so I make sure they're all consistent. And then I'm just going to pat them down. But I'm gonna fill them like to the top. I'm not gonna. I want them to be flattened down so they are condensed, because when you do dehydrate it, obviously the water is dehydrated, so you may get holes in it. So if you just really compact it down, you're going to get more of a denser burger without it being like loose. Yeah, that looks good. Or falafel, whatever you want to call it. Patty, I don't know what they're called. So yeah, something like that. So see that one, and then I'm just gonna do that with all of them, just flatten them down. Yeah, this mould is definitely the best one to use, I feel. And you can actually put them in balls. You don't have to have them like a patty. And then I'm just gonna basically do as many as I can until the mix is finished. So yeah. So I'm gonna get these in the dehydrator. I'm gonna have another tray as well. I don't want to pack too many on there because obviously I want the airflow to go through. So I want them to have a bit of space. So I feel like that's enough. So I'm gonna get them in the dehydrator. And I reckon that they're gonna be in for maybe, I've got to flip them as well, maybe 6 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna just judge it and then see. So I'm gonna put them in there. This is the second tray, but what I've done on this one is I have got a friend over for dinner tonight, so just in case they're not quite ready, I've just made these a little bit thinner because the other ones were quite thick, so at least I'll have something ready. But yeah, this is the second tray and that's going to go in the dehydrator, and I'll just keep an eye on it. I'll check in the next 3 hours and I'll probably just judge if I need to flip them. And then yeah, I'll just keep an eye on it because you don't want them to be over dehydrated. So but yeah, they're the recipes and they're the patties, falafel patties, and I'll see you in the next section for when they're complete. Hi everybody, so I've just got the falafels out of the dehydrator and they look amazing. So there's one there, that's the thickness. And these are going to be a little bit soft in the middle, but if you wanted to dehydrate them for a little bit longer you can. But oh my god, I had a little bit of one earlier, a thinner one, and they are just so much flavour. They're so good. They are going to be great for putting in lettuce wraps. You can just have them on their own. So I am going to take a picture of it all, yeah, in a wrap, and I think I'll do it in a lettuce bun, like a burger really. But I hope this is give you some inspiration to make your own, and I'm just excited to dive right in. Hello, so I've just taken my falafels out of the dehydrator and I started to flip them. I was like, I better record this actually. So this is what they're looking like, the dry on top. And I have just been flipping them, so you might want to use a spatula or something just to flip them, so you make sure that you get all of anything that's stuck at the bottom, you get that up. So I've just flipped that over, so I'm just gonna flip that. So I'm just gonna flip these over and then put them back in the dehydrator. I want them all to be this kind of consistency. This is all dry, but they smell amazing. So I'm just going to flip them all and then put them back into the dehydrator. So these are the finale of my falafels, and then I've got a dip here that I'll be putting on. Just put that on there, and then I'm going to put, there's a burger there. Lovely.